It's the perfect storm, one that the fast food giants didn't see coming, and Big Soda probably tried to drown in high fructose corn syrup. A new player has entered the battlefield of waistlines and wallets, GLP-1 drugs. These powerful appetite-suppressing medications like Ozempic, Wegovy, and Mounjaro aren't just transforming waistlines, they're transforming industries. The question is no longer if these drugs will affect how we eat, it's how much damage they're going to do to billion-dollar food empires. And spoiler alert, it's not looking good for your favorite snack brands. Welcome to the economic clash between modern medicine and modern munchies. GLP-1, the appetite assassin. Let's start at the root of the chaos, GLP-1 drugs. Originally developed to treat type 2 diabetes, these medications mimic a hormone called glucagon-like peptide 1. In short, they help people feel full longer, eat less, and shed pounds, sometimes rapidly. Doctors love them, patients love them, even Wall Street loves them. But the one group that's not loving them? The people who profit from your cravings. GLP-1s don't just slow down appetite, they rewire the brain's reward system, especially when it comes to ultra-processed foods. That double cheeseburger suddenly looks like a double mistake. The soda aisle feels more like a chemistry experiment than a craving. This is not just a diet trend, this is a structural disruption. Wall Street hits the panic button. Let's talk stock market. Since late 2022, when GLP-1s started making headlines for weight loss, investors began noticing some weird behavior in food company earnings. PepsiCo shares dropped. Conagra, Nestlé, and Hershey reported underwhelming snack performance. Even McDonald's has started slipping behind projections. Bank of America issued warnings about reduced calorie consumption. Morgan Stanley predicted a potential 20 to 30% reduction in snack food intake among GLP-1 users. Let that sink in. A third less junk food across millions of people. No wonder the Coca-Cola boardroom is sweating. Who's at risk? Follow the sugar trail. So, which companies are in the line of fire? Here's a rough hit list. Snack giants like Mondelez, Oreos, Chips Ahoy, PepsiCo, Doritos, Lay's, and Hershey's are directly threatened. GLP-1 users just don't snack the same way. Soda and beverage companies like Coca-Cola and PepsiCo, equally vulnerable. GLP-1 users often report that soda tastes too sweet or even metallic. Fast food titans like McDonald's, Wendy's, Taco Bell, and Burger King. They may still attract customers, but the days of supersized everything are numbered. Even alcohol brands are feeling the chill. GLP-1s reduce interest in booze. Anheuser-Busch and Diageo are on alert. So much for eat, drink, and be merry. The calorie deficit. Tsunami. Let's talk numbers. A person on GLP-1 may consume 20% to 30% fewer calories. Across millions of users, that's not just weight loss, that's revenue loss. In 2023, over 15 million Americans were estimated to be on GLP-1 medications. That number could double in the next 3 years. If even half of them eat 300 fewer calories per day, that's 2.25 billion fewer calories consumed daily. That's billions of dollars evaporating from snack, soda, and fast food profits. GLP-1s have effectively created a nationwide calorie recession. Big Food's silent war. You won't hear them admit it publicly, but trust us, big food companies are scrambling behind closed doors. What are they doing? Reformulating products, less sugar, more protein, and GLP-1 friendly labels. Expect more high fiber, keto, and gut-healthy snacks to flood the shelves. Marketing overhaul. Subtle shifts are already happening. Notice how commercials are starting to emphasize lighter choices and portion control. Lobbying efforts. You better believe that major food conglomerates are monitoring FDA activity and whispering in lawmakers' ears about regulatory reviews of GLP-1. If this feels familiar, it's because it is. Remember when cigarettes were under fire, the playbook isn't that different. The GLP-1 user experience, a craving revolution. To understand the threat to food companies, just listen to GLP-1 users. Here's what they're saying online. I walked through the grocery store and nothing looked good. I left with a bottle of water and carrots. I used to eat fast food 3 times a week. Now I forget it exists. I tried to drink a soda and almost gagged. I lost 50 pounds and saved $2,000 on takeout. This isn't willpower, it's rewiring. And companies built on impulse purchases are losing their power over your brain. Can fast food adapt or die? Some chains are trying to adapt. McDonald's is testing smaller portion sizes in some markets. Taco Bell has rolled out protein-heavy items. Subway is rebranding around freshness again. But here's the problem. Their profit margins are built on fries, soda, and sugar. And those are exactly the things GLP-1 users are ditching. Worse, the core audience, young adults, are the ones most likely to be using GLP-1s for weight loss and image-driven goals. If fast food doesn't evolve quickly, it might go from being America's favorite guilty pleasure to just another relic of the pre-Ozempic era. What happens next? The food and beverage industry is on the edge of a cliff. GLP-1s pushed them there, and consumers may be ready to jump. Here's what we're likely to see in the next 2 to 3 years. More reformulated snack products marketed as GLP-1 compatible. Lobbyists pushing back on expanded GLP-1 access. A surge in alternative, plant-based functional foods. New fast food brands designed entirely for the GLP-1 era. And possibly a major merger between food and pharma. Yes, the same company that sells you protein chips might try to sell you your next prescription. If that doesn't scream dystopian capitalism, what does? Conclusion: the end of cravings as we know them. This isn't just about food, it's about economics, identity, power, and control over our appetites. GLP-1s didn't just change the body, they changed the market. And while snack and soda companies scramble to rebrand and recover, one truth remains. The less we crave, the more their business crumbles. Welcome to the war between hunger and habit. And for the first time in history, hunger might be losing. If you found this breakdown eye-opening, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the intersections of health, money, and modern life. Drop a comment below. Have you noticed your cravings change on GLP-1? Or are you just wondering how this will reshape everything we eat? Stay curious, stay healthy, and don't forget, your appetite is now a billion-dollar battleground.